4, 3.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Patrick Ryan, and I'm joined here this morning by my colleague Tom Hanley for Saturday Chronicle for March 18th, 2023. I hope you all had a good St. Patrick's Day. And
didn't drink too much green beer, did you, Pat?
No, I didn't. I didn't go near any beer because I was on here this morning night.
Yeah.
I said I'd better keep
we're either getting old or sensible.
Yeah. So we have a big lineup this morning for Saturday Chronicle, and our first one is Garda Focus, which we have Declan O'Keefe, and before that we have the news headlines. Sergeant Declan O'Keefe will be with us, and then we'll have Timmy Dooley, Senator Timmy Dooley. He's coming in. He's talking about his visit to the Ukraine, and hopefully we'll get in a bit about wind farms in East Clare as well. Joe Queally then comes in later on. Joe's a historian from North Clare, originally from up in Ballybohan. He's now living in Dora, and he'll come in and he'll talk about his book he wrote about the Civil War and the death of 2 members of the Garda in West Clare. Joe also does a lot of fundraising for the RNLI, so Joe will talk to us about that as well. And then we'll have the credit union draw. The Scariff and the Derg Credit Union draw group will come in and they'll be making their draw.
I'd say about 10 people would have been, to giving out 10 prizes this quarter, which is they usually do, you know.
Yeah.
The people whose names have been drawn know about it, and but you know, they didn't phone me now. So,
yeah, so
my expectations are low.
Tom, you have to wait until the next time.
I suppose, yeah. But there's 10 people out there who could win a significant amount of money.
That's good. It's grand to get a few pounds and
exactly.
bank holiday weekend.
Yeah.
We also have an interview with Brian Kelly. Brian is from Limerick, and he's living in O'Callaghan's Mills, and he's doing a lot of charity work with the hospitals and the criminal service, and he's helping out in that. So it was a very good interview there. And today, my colleague and neighbour over in O'Callaghan's Mills, Anthony Linehan, and myself called to his house, and we had a nice interview with him.
Yes, yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to that now.
Yeah. So we have Gilbert O'Sullivan then as our featured artist for today. So we'll have a few Gilbert O'Sullivan songs thrown in as well.
Brings back memories to you, does it, Pat?
It does, Tom. Yeah, back in the 70s and the 80s.
I think we were both born the same year, you know.
Around that time, yeah.
So I'd be in the same boat as you then, you know.
But there's the big game coming up this evening as well, Tom. The 5 o'clock.
For those that have just landed from Mars.
Yeah. So I suppose
a very big game.
All rugby players and all rugby supporters will be tuning in and playing with everyone else.
On paper, Ireland should win, but you can never ever take anything for granted.
You can never know.
And I'd be afraid there could be an awful sting in the tail of the Brits, you know.
Yeah, after the beating last week. Yeah.
They'll want to restore pride.
Really,
We want to win our Grand Slam.
Yeah. And the under-20s have a fantastic team as well. Again,
yes.
They can produce fantastic teams year after year there in recent years.
Do you know Irish rugby have got it right, haven't they?
They have got it right. They have,
with their junior academies and all that. They're producing those people.
Yeah. Producing great players.
The future is bright for Irish rugby.
Yeah. So they are back in, was it 18, before the COVID, Noel Mack from O'Callaghan's Mills was coaching the under-20 team, and they won a Grand Slam, and he the following year the COVID interrupted, but he had 3 games won, and he was telling me that that team was better than the previous year's team, and they had 3 games won, but the other 2 games weren't there at all.
A chance to finish it.
He didn't got a chance to finish it. So. But it's great to be going for two Grand Slams and back to back. It's unbelievable.
Welcome to Scariff Bay Community Radio News Headlines on the weekend of the 18th and 19th of March 2023. The 10th Clare Scariff Stoke Mount Shannon Scout Group will be holding a fundraising cash for Clobber this weekend, and you can drop off items this Saturday from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock and on Monday again from 3 to 5 p.m. in the Mount Shannon Hall, or you can drop them in Killarloo on Convent Hill at the air code V94F5WD this Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. All support would be welcome. Canuck Naguiha, Tulla will be hosting a St. Patrick's weekend concert with Frankie Gavin and Catherine McHugh this Saturday 18th at 8 p.m. Admission is €20 and tickets are available for all events on eventbrite.ie. Let's all drink tea for MND for the month of March and help raise vital funds for this very debilitating disease. Motor neuron disease is such an unforgivable disease, but your support will help people get the simple life-changing supports they need. If you can't organise a tea day, why not make a tea donation via the website imnda.ie. Please join them this March, as helping others is everyone's cup of tea. Inishcalter National School Monchannon are selling €2 scratch cards tickets based on the time of the first try scored in the Six Nations Championship when England play Ireland this evening at 5 o'clock. Tickets can be bought, it says, at the school, but I presume the school will be closed now, or you can go to gofundme.com/Inishcalter National School. That's Inishcalter NS for this novel fundraiser. Your support, as always, would be very much appreciated. Scariff Library will host Irish classes soon for those who would like to build up their confidence and ability to converse in Irish. They will be free of charge and will focus on building up conversational skills and an enjoyment of the language. What better time to start? Contact Bernadette Watson or put your name on a list in the library.
St. Feren's Cathedral Killaloe will be hosting their fourth Linton Talk on Tuesday the 21st at 7:30 p.m. The speaker will be Bernard Lynch, who is an out gay Irish-born Roman Catholic priest, author and activist who has worked for the rights of the LGBTQIA plus people group for almost 50 years. The website is Cathedral Killaloe Anglican ORG. All talks will be streamed on their webcam.
The first Killaloe Ballina Local History Society event of 2023 kicks off on Wednesday the 22nd of March at 7:30 p.m. in the Lakeside Hotel, Killaloe. It is the story of the O'Mara's, of O'Mara's Bacon Factory in Limerick, and it's from Tumivara to Vienna. Arlene White will tell the fascinating story, which includes the fact that one of the O'Mara daughters married into the Von Trapp family of the Sound of Music fame. Visit their Facebook page for all information. That's the Killaloe Ballina Local History Society. And something near and dear to my heart, the 74th Clare Drama Festival will take place in the Scariff Community College Hall from the next Friday the 24th of March to Saturday the 1st of April. There'll be a total of 7 plays in competition in the open and confined sections, and 2 nights where productions are not in competition, and that includes Steve Ockley Drama Group with their 2 comedy productions, The Last of the Mohicans, and by Hugh Leonard, and Lovers by Brian Friel. And Chronicle will be coming with John B. Keane's The Chastitute, and we'll go through, if we get a chance before the programme is out, we might go through the lineup for the other plays that are there. So, Irish Cancer Society will use next Friday, Daffodil Day, the 24th of March, to fund its vital free services such as free phone support line and daffodil centres, the night nursing service and counselling. As well as donating or volunteering, people can purchase items from the Daffodil Day online shop and take part in the 12,000 Steps Challenge. For more information, go to their website, cancer.ie/Daffodil Day. In Canuck-na-Guia on Saturday the 25th of March, the Fogues, I presume that's a play on the Pogues, is it, Pat?
That's the proper name, yeah. The Fogues, yeah.
F-O-G-U. Cork Group, is it?
Yeah, Cork Group from Mitchelstown.
Yeah, a trad/folk band will be in concert at 8 p.m. Admission is €15 and tickets can be purchased online on eventbrite.ie. Or there may be some available on the door on the night, unless it's sold out previously. Clare District Soccer League approached the Samaritans in Clare to team up with them and deliver pitch-side talks to approximately 35 teams across the country over the coming months. And they'll emphasise the importance of good mental fitness to players and their management. And you can email ennis@samaritans.org for information. Ennis Lions Club Message in a Bottle project was unveiled in Ennis last Friday, and it encourages people to keep their basic personal and medical details in a plastic bottle marked with green crosses in their fridge. Stickers are placed on the fridge to signal to the emergency services that the required information is at hand. This could be a potential lifesaver. And for all information, you can email them at info@ennislionsclub.ie. What a a novel idea for people living on their own.
It is, yeah, very good, yeah.
You see, we all know what our medical history is and what our medical needs are.
But everybody else don't.
Yeah, that's it. And if we got caught, let's say, definitely a person living on their own, and there's emergency services come in, so what's he on? What are they taking? What do they need? What are they short of now?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Mount Shannon Childcare Centre wishes to recruit an early years educator. It's a full-time permanent position following successful probation period, and candidates should have the minimum QQI level 5 in childcare, preferably first aid and child protection training, and email the CV to childcare@mountshannon.ie before the closing date, which is the 31st of March. 65 Roses Day will take place on Friday the 14th of April, and the charity group are looking for volunteers to help them sell their purple roses on that day in aid of 65 Roses. Dunn Stores have given them permission to sell their purple roses in their stores nationwide on the 14th of April. And if you wish to volunteer to help in a location other than Dunn Stores, or if you want to take on a 65 Roses challenge, visit the website or email them fundraising@cfireland.ie.
The Limerick Early Music Festival, LEMF, takes place on the 24th to the 26th of March in different venues across the city of Limerick over 3 days with eight events. The festival features a diverse lineup of local and national and international performers who bring you music from varied styles, traditions and time periods. For details, check the website limerickkearleymusic.com. The East Clare Musical Society are thrilled to return to the stage in April with a wonderful musical sister act. It will take place from the 6th to the 9th of April in the Scariff Community College. What a great start to the Easter celebrations. Tickets can be purchased online at tickettailor.com. I say that'll be a good night, Tom. That'll be a good the Musical Society. The clocks are set to change at 1 a.m. on Sunday, March 26th. As we come out of the dark winter months, it means we get an extra hour of spring sunshine in the evenings. For anyone using a smartphone, it will be automatically updated with correct time, while the clocks need to be manually updated. Carol Torpey, chaplain of St. Anne's Community College in Killaloe, won the Education and Training Board ETB Excellence Award for care at her inaugural ETB Excellence event. During the pandemic, Carol posted messages of hope and positivity for students, staff and parents. She also supports the school community through bereavements at tough times. Congratulations, Carol Torpey. Purple Day is a major fundraising day for Epilepsy Ireland, and it takes place on March 26th. If you have a fundraising idea for Purple Day, get in touch with the team by emailing fundraising@epilepsy.ie. This year's International Epilepsy Day theme is Stigma. It calls for the perceived of the prejudices of discrimination facing epilepsy patients. Visit the website epilepsy.ie for all information. Drumgraney Hop Festival will take place on Friday, March 31st and Sunday, April 2nd at various locations across the village. There will be workshops, competitions and also a concert in St. Joseph's Church on Saturday, April 1st at 8 p.m. See the FB page of drumgraneyhopfestival.ie, the website for all details. Congratulations to Fecal's Aisling O'Connor, who has been chosen as the 2023 Clare Rose in front of a large crowd at the end of Drumorland. Aisling was named as the Clare Rose last Sunday night. The 24-year-old primary school teacher was selected from a competition of 20 ladies to become the county's representative in Tralee, and we wish her the best of luck in the final. Congratulations to the renowned accordion player Seamus Bugler from Mount Shannon, who was awarded 2 national awards from Clare Cultures, which were presented for outstanding contributions to the promotion of Irish traditional music. Tulla Cultures also presented him with a prestigious medal and certificate. The presentation took place at Shorts Bar in Fecal recently, and Seamus was surrounded by his loving family and over 40 musical friends who travelled from all over Ireland and even one from Wisconsin in the USA to be part of this special occasion for such a humble and wonderful musician. That's the news headlines. Tune in to the main news when we will have an update on the stories and some music. News headlines were compiled by Ursula Hogan and read by myself, Pat O'Brien and Tom Hanley. Thank you for listening and take care.
Yeah, thank you, Pat, and thank you to Ursula for doing that. And apologies to our listeners for our technical glitch there. I'm not too sure what happened. I had the news headlines recorded, but unfortunately it seemed to be playing in the studio, but it wasn't going out on air. But these things happen, don't they, on live radio?
I do.
So we're joined by two people at the moment. We're joined in studio by our guest, Timmy Dooley. Timmy, you're very welcome.
Thanks very much, Tom. And
Welcome, Tommy.
But before we get to that, we will talk to Sergeant Declan O'Keefe, who should be on the phone with us. Declan, can you hear us okay?
Yes, Tom, how are you? How are you doing there?
Not too bad at all. Tell us what's been happening in East Clare, or hopefully not happening from a Garda point of view.
Yeah, more to the point, Tom, what's not happening yet. Well, luckily enough, things have been quite enough for the past week. We have had one incident, all right. We have a theft of 50 horsepower boat engine. It was removed from a rib boat there, just tied up at the pier there at the UL Activity Centre there in 2 Mile Gate. It was taken between 5:30 last Friday, the 10th of March, to 3 o'clock on Saturday, the 11th of March, so this day a week ago. And
that would be an
quite
expensive
an
item, wouldn't
expensive
it?
piece of kit, Tom.
Oh, yes,
10,000 euro worth of kit.
Yeah.
So the owner, obviously, and ourselves are very anxious to get any information from the public that might have seen suspicious activity again between last Friday the 10th of March at 5:30 in the evening to 3 o'clock on Saturday the 11th when the injured party discovered the boat engine gone, you know.
Declan, about 4 or 5 years ago we had a spate of boat engine thefts around the lake, is that correct? But it seemed to have gone quite...
That's right, out around Mount Shannon and
the other side of the lake as well.
Whitegate area and that, But luckily enough that
was solved.
That dissipated and it was solved. We caught 1 or 2 people for that.
Yeah.
So hopefully the same will happen. But again, we're just appealing for information from anybody that saw anything suspicious in that area.
Sure.
No matter how small they think it is, it might just have helped us. I suppose the other thing is, look, I suppose we had 4 parades locally there yesterday and they all went off great.
Good.
We had Bodike in the morning, we had Fecal at 1:30, we had Scariff at 3 o'clock, and we had finish up with a great parade in Tulla at 4:30.
And there was one in Killaloo as well, wasn't there?
Had a lot of them parades as well.
Yeah.
And it was great to see people out enjoying themselves, and there was no issues whatsoever. I was joined by 2 twins, Ethan and Elliot Maloney from Scariff in the patrol car in Scariff, and we had a great time going through. The excitement was palpable in the back of the car with their mother Anne, and it was fabulous actually.
You made their day, I guess.
Great reception. Yeah, they got a great reception from the crowd. They loved being in the patrol car, and just give them a shout out, Tom. It was a great day out.
Just remind me, your late colleague Paddy Laurie, when he was here, we used to do that as well with some of the kids around town, and you know, he was a hero with all of them, you know, of a certain age group. Great interaction, great to have that sort of interaction.
It was great. It was great, and even from talking to the guards and innocent guards around the county, this is what's an opportunity for us to kind of meet with the people and meet with young people in particular, and have a bit of fun with them, like, you know. So it was great. I know that Niall had Dylan Tobin from Fecal. He's our little blue hero in the county.
Yes.
And he had him in the van as well. And the boys and Dylan lit out the parade with ourselves, as well as the Tulla Pipe Band. So look, it was great and was fabulous. And again, look, getting up this morning and checking the incidents, there's been no major incidents in East Clare overnight. So again, people went out, enjoyed themselves, and we've had no major incidents. So I'd like to thank everybody for that. And again, just to thank the public for their support. We get great support locally, and people are ringing in all the time, and suspicious cars and suspicious activity, and that keeps people at bay. You know, people don't realise how much that kind of helps.
Yeah. Well, Declan, that's a two-way street, you know, that the fact that you and your colleagues are willing to come into communities and talk to communities and even talk on the radio here, you know, it is up to the interaction with the public. And the public, by and large, have great respect for you. But there was a time we all grew up fearing the guards. But I hope the present generation don't fear them when they shouldn't be fearing them. You know. But
no, we don't. We don't want any of that. Like,
I know.
You know, we want the channels of communication open to children, especially, like, you know what I mean? We're seen as friendly fire, like, you know.
Yes.
But no, look, I suppose just again, hopefully that team will go throughout the weekend, and I appeal to anybody go out socialising or whatever, look, to make sure that they have a drive home if they're walking home, to make sure they have high vis. I've said this before, like, it's just a peculiar time of the year now.
Yeah.
It's sunny 1 minute, it's raining another minute, the roads are slippery.
Yes.
You know, you know, just plan your night out, plan how you're going to get home. We want everybody to have a good time and everybody to go home safe. Like, that's all. That's the only message I have, Tom.
Declan, Peter Bryan here, Declan. I suppose just on the, I suppose there was phone calls come all the time as well, where from people, you know, where they start telling you that you owe a few pounds, and the next thing your bank is cleaned out. So I suppose the scams, we're hearing that all the time. So maybe you might have a word on that.
Yeah. Oh, and it's happening all the time, and it's a major problem. It's a major problem for us all over the country. And what I would say to people, and I've said it, and I know Tom has heard me saying it, Pat, over and over again in this program, that, like, if you get any unsolicited email, if you get any text messages purporting to be from the HSE or from the revenue, the HSE, the guards don't text people. They don't ask you for information. So don't open the link. Don't open any links. Delete your messages and block the numbers. That's what I would say. If it's not from somebody that you don't know, block the message and delete it. You know. Do not open any messages that you don't like. That's all. I could go into phishing, smishing, all sorts of things. No, I won't. What I'm saying is,
scheming.
Don't open any emails or texts that you're not expecting or you don't know where they're from. Don't open them.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
I mean, I even got one last week to say that, you know, I had a package ready or whatever, and please open this link, you know. And I knew well ahead in the package coming. I know. I just deleted it and I blocked the number. And when you go to delete a message, your phone will automatically ask you, do you want to block this number?
Yes.
And you just press yes in the story.
Yeah.
So that's the only advice I can give, Pat, and it's simple advice really for people.
Yeah. Declan, we'll put you on the spot now before you go. You meant the goal a lot of times for Kerry. So are Kerry going to retain STEM?
Well, we were a long way over. We're only in March, so the cook wouldn't even out yet. Maybe after he comes out, I give you a farmer. But no, Kerry will always be there and thereabouts, and hopefully there will be come the end of the year. But I suppose I'd like to give a shout out for the Clare footballers. I was involved with them the last couple of years, but they're heading to Derry tomorrow for a tough assignment, so
they have a tough one, yeah.
Hopefully they can get a point, you know, get the win up there and hold their status in Division 2. Like, they've been doing some great. They've been actually playing some fabulous football this year, but they've just been very unlucky. Like, so I'd like to give them a shout out as well. Yeah.
Okay, Declan. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Okay, Pat. No bother. Okay, we'll talk to you.
Take care, and thanks again to you and your colleagues. Yeah, indeed. And hopefully the weekend will be safe. Okay, take care. God bless.